Sorry about the delay, everybody. My grandma called me. And I gotta answer my grandma's phone calls. But hello. We're back. I have some coffee. I'm bad today. I have a cup of coffee. Oh my goodness, I'm playing. There we go. Okay. I was unmuted on, YouTube. Fixed it. But yeah. Grandma called me, but I'm being bad. I have quite a bit of caffeine next to me, so we might switch it up later. We might get a guest appearance from my little brother today if I can convince him to help me learn how to play Marvel Rivals. That might be what we do today. But obviously for right now, as the title suggests, we'll just be working on some hats. But yeah, my grandma called me and we talked about... So, we don't talk as much as we used to when I was a little for sure, because I used to go down to see that side of the family when I was younger a lot more than I do now. I actually haven't gone down there in probably like 5 or 6 years, but I always love it when my grandma calls me. I love my grandma. Goodness, what is all this crap in here? Actually, finish this one. So we got some there's the blue bucket of unfinished hats. But she called me. We talked about the real ID bullshit. Now she's struggling with that, and I'm like, yeah, I just use my passport until I get my license, so. But yeah. But today is my other day off, so I was like, I'll stream for a bit. I'm hopefully gonna make things more, like, consistent. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just because I really enjoy this. I do. So it's a huge thing that I just kind of love to play. I mean, love to play. Love to do. If I could make it a job, I would. I'll just say that much. There we go. That's what I want. I actually gotta look at my schedule for this week. See if I can see what it looks like. No, I don't want notifications. To 2, to 11, to 4, noon. Holy! I work 6 days in a row. Jesus Christ, okay. I open on Friday and Saturday. Saturday is shorter shift. It's only 5 hours. So, from the looks of it, I'll actually, probably the only day I won't be able to, like, stream is Thursday, because that, I'm working till 4, but other than that, it looks pretty cool. Great. Wait. Oh, 3 p.m. Okay. Hello. Just taking a quick peek at something. Oh, great. Love all of that. Not really. Hello, Super. Long time no see. I was looking at my work schedule for the week, and it's It's like, the actual hours are fine. It's just, I don't necessarily like certain people I work with. Yeah. Especially one specific person definitely likes to make things difficult. Just because... You know what? I won't get too much into it. Honest. But... we'll see. Anyways, how you doing? I've just been... I was chilling for a little bit, and then I got a call from my grandma that I had to answer, so there was blank screen for, like, haven't seen you in a while. I've been on and off, as is my, like, usual sporadic schedule. But I've, like, just kind of been vibing. I tried playing Marvel Rivals last night, and I sucked ass. Like, I was so bad at it. It was insane. And then my little brother goes, maybe I should teach you how to play it. And I'm like, maybe. But it... Ooh, news about... Yeah. But news about the hats. One of my coworkers works for the library. And they said if I brought them hats to donate for, like, some philanthropy stuff, they would be more than willing to bring them. So you've been good. Yeah, I've been pretty good so far. I have an appointment for my driver's test and everything, which is great, so I have that coming up in December. And we have 1 week until I turn 21. Are you ready for it? I think I am too. The only thing is just, like, parallel parking, but that's really about it. But I've been driving for 6 years? 6 years? I want to say 6 years. Yeah, because you can get your junior permit at 15. Oh, yes, you said. Yeah. Yeah, parallel parking is the only thing, and it's just because I haven't practiced that a ton, and I haven't done a 3-point turn yet. But my mom said we could figure out, those things. We'll, like, take a weekend and go out and do something and do that. But yeah, other than that, just kind of chilling. How have you been, Super? I haven't seen you in chat in a while. I've also been doing, like, random stuff as well. Because yesterday we played a little bit of Minecraft because I didn't necessarily want to crochet the whole time. But take some time offline from stuff. Hey, you know what? Honestly, it can do wonders for you. But really good and busy. That's good. I know I, like, disappeared for, like, 2 weeks a little while back, and that did a lot for me. Situation was not great. The reason I had to do it was bad, but it worked out for me, thankfully. Messed around a lot on Twitter just for fun. Hey, that's the only way people should use Twitter. Is just for shit posting. If you use Twitter seriously, that is scary. And I refuse to call it X. It is Twitter, and it will always be Twitter. Calling it anything else is also stupid. You be out there sometimes. Yeah. That's part of the reason I don't have Twitter anymore. Well, it's just one of those things I haven't re-downloaded onto my phone yet. I have an account that's active, but I don't use it. But same thing with Instagram. I haven't. Okay, won't follow, don't worry. You wouldn't see anything on there, anything. That's like, the only thing I consistently use is this and YouTube, just because I stream on both. That's literally it. So, like, that's about it. And YouTube is a little weird just because I don't pay for the full dual function on Streamlabs. So I had to update it for a vertical format. Yeah, but mine is not. Oh! You know, I have friends who use it for that too. If it's what I'm assuming. Because sometimes it's what I'm assuming, other times I'm just completely wrong, but I have friends who use it for certain purposes, and you know what? If you want to, go ahead. I shitpost. Yeah, I mean, I figured, but so I mean, hey, you want to do it? Go right ahead. Doesn't bother me none. But, yeah. Ah! This yarn loves to split, and I don't like it. At all. It actually really sucks. Not trolling, right? It's just fun to... Yeah, that's fine. I use it to look at funny shit posts, so. Because that's what I enjoy. My mom is making me kind of jealous right now, though. Because she got her own desk. But she got two little monitors. I just have my great big, I think it's like a 24-inch monitor. It's a big monitor. But that's what I have, but I just have the one. And I'm like, I just need a second monitor. So bad. Because it would make life so easy. Especially with this whole streaming thing. I actually put the right amount of creamer in my coffee today. But, yeah. No, my mom was making me chill. She got a standing desk as well. And a chair. 'Cause she's looking to, like, definitely make her own little office space. And then do a lot of things for herself, which is good for sure. Email, I don't care. Jesus Christ, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. Holy. But, yeah. Yeah. Like, I have my laptop, but the issue is, if I plug my laptop into my big monitor, it'll think the laptop is the main computer, and I will try to switch over to that. So, but I have to start looking into them. I don't think they should be too expensive. I don't want a great big huge monitor because I have a little elevated spot on my desk. I just want to put another one there, like a small one, and then probably turn it just like sideways and use it strictly for chat. Or you never know, just have a second monitor. I do, for sure. I definitely still enjoy it. I think if I had the ability to do it full time, I would. Because the thing is, it's anything I essentially want it to be. So if I had the money, really money is the only issue, but I would love to like have a mini setup in my kitchen so I could do cooking and baking streams as well, because this is so versatile. It's basically, it can be a conglomeration of all the hobbies I like, which would be awesome for sure. But yes, I do definitely still enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, once again, it's so versatile. I can really do anything with it, and I can make my channel anything I want to be. And it's really nice because I have, like, my own apartment, and I have my own space, and I have the office that's separate from my bedroom, which also helps. So, I'm in a really fortunate spot. I think the only obstacle right now is money, which my paycheck goes to rent. Yeah, that makes it so much easier for sure. I used to have my bedroom and my office in the same room, and I had a roommate, but it was so cramped in here you couldn't really move around. Space and freedom. Oh yeah. But I do definitely like... I think my ideal situation would be a decent sized house, probably like a 3 or 4 bedroom, a good kitchen, a nice space, a nice like outdoor space, but not a ton of land. Because my aunt has like 25 acres and that's insane. I could never imagine doing that. But a nice outdoor space, and like a refurbished basement. That's best case scenario for me, honestly. That is what I would like for sure. I'm definitely not the type of person that's like, if I got a shit ton of money, I would spend it on luxury items or name brands of everything like Gucci or Prada or whatever. No. I just want to live comfortably, but I would also do things for other people. and that sort of thing. It definitely does. But I think going back to the hats, I do think what I'm gonna do for that is we're gonna pick out 10 hats of each size and then give those for donation. That'll still leave 30 of each size for me to sell. So I definitely... Pricing is difficult because a lot of people tell me to factor in my time, but my issue is if I factor too much of my time in, it's going to make the prices unreasonable. And then I'm going to get no sales, which I think is an issue a lot of crafters have nowadays, is they try to make a job out of it, but then realize if you factor in all the time you're putting in, time and effort you're putting into this, your prices quickly become outrageous. So I think for the baby hats, I was gonna do like $6, like $5 or $6, and then varying sizes going up. Is gonna be like a $2 boost each time. And I'm aware it's underselling myself, but I think my focus is more on, my logic is the more affordable I make my prices, the more sales I'm going to get, so overall I will sell more. Is my thinking anyways. And I know not everybody thinks that way, which is their prerogative, but that's how I think, so. But I don't think I would charge more than $15 for, like, an adult-sized hat. Yeah. Why is my phone going off? Be real. Does anyone use Be Real anymore? I don't. I know I don't. I haven't used Be Real in ages. It's an app. It was big a few years ago where you would basically take a picture from both cameras on your phone to show what you were doing right at that time. And everybody who has the app would get the notification at the exact same time. Like I said, it was huge a few years ago. And I remember when I would sit in the dining hall and you would see everybody pull out their phones to take the B-roll, and you'd be like, oh, it's time. Yeah, I miss that one. I didn't really get into social media all that much until I went to college. I think I just got it in high school because everyone else had it, but then I never used it. And even then, I still don't use it all the time, so. Let's go this one. Yeah, me too. Like, social media made me realize I'm like a pretty private person. Because I really only post or repost like movies I'm looking forward to and stuff, or I post about hockey. That's really like me watching hockey. That's the only actual public part of my life. So I'm not a ton on social media either. And there's nothing wrong with it either way. Well, there are definitely some like downsides to posting a lot on social media. But, like, I don't use my Facebook anymore, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. And like I said, the only really public thing beyond this, obviously, because this is out there and this is live streaming, is hockey. So it's like... So... Let's not... Yeah. No, I get you. You, like, use a screen name for a lot of things. But yeah. That's the only stuff that I just put that out there regularly. Exactly, it's like old school internet. Yeah. Yeah, I think, honestly, there was a lot of things about old school internet that were just better. But... But for now, I've just been vibing. I have been trying to get into Lorcana, and I tried playing, like, I tried playing against a computer. Couldn't figure it out for the life of me. And I texted my buddy who plays, and he's like, yeah, no, don't do that. I'm like, okay. But the issue is I don't have my license, so I can't go to a card shop and learn. Ah! It sucks. But I do have a date, so fingers crossed I just pass on my first time, so yeah, it's basically, if you know what Magic the Gathering is, it's the Disney version of Magic the Gathering. It's... yeah, it's pretty cool. I have a deck next to me. But, like I said, I know very little about how to play. But, these little beetles love getting into my apartment. But, yeah, you can see there's, like, Isabella from Encanto, and we got Lost in the Woods. It's a lot of cards. So that's just the Lorcana cards. This I actually know how to play. This is my Pokemon deck box. It's a more recent one. I used to have a lot more when I was a kid. I even got a few extras right here that aren't sorted, but I used to actually play Pokemon when I was a kid, and I used to be good at it. This cost a bit, I think. Not really. It was like one deck box and then a couple extra packs. To be fair, Pokemon cards cost a lot more now than they did back then, especially just because people collect them now. They don't actually play the game. I play the game, or at least I used to, and I want to find someone who will actually use their cards to play the game, but that doesn't seem to be a priority for people anymore, unfortunately. So that's why I got into Lorcana, because it seems like people actually play that game instead of just collecting the cards. So yeah, I remember we used to get Pokemon cards banned at school. Because somebody would make a dumb trade, and then they'd get mad, and then they'd rat to the teacher about it, and then it'd be ruined for everybody. I think it even got to a point where it was like, they just banned all trading card games because it had gotten so out of hand. Oh yeah, I did. I put up decorations. I have my hockey jersey, some of my hockey jerseys hung up. The ones that would fit on this wall anyway. Yeah, I got a few of them, and then I brought some of my books and stuff over from my mother's. Yeah. Wow, it really has been that long? That feels insane. Yeah, it might have been. It might have been that long. It's crazy how things change and how some things can change just so quickly. Because there's been a lot. I disappeared for like 2 weeks because of some drama, and then I came back, and things happen for sure, but we're getting through it, and I'm just trying to live my own life. Thought I made you mad in your last stream. Really? I can't remember. Honest to God, can't remember. I don't think so. I genuinely can't remember. But you've been one of the few chatters that are just like chill. That aren't like bots or stuff. I really only get mad when it's like the bots. And even then I don't get mad, I'm just annoyed that the bots come in. I can't remember. I feel very stupid, but I'm sure whatever it wasn't like egregious. What I could have to. I can't remember. Legitimately. I just like... I think... Yeah. My philosophy is, you don't drag other people into your shit. You just do you. Like, it's fine. But, yeah. No, Super, you've been pretty chill. Good philosophy, yes. Which is what a lot of other people don't get. I think they fail to understand that. Like, I don't want to be dragged into your bullshit, and you drag me into stupid stuff. I'm not gonna stick around. So. But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is me reflecting on some recent events. I think what people don't realize is when I start pulling away, I start pulling away hard, and it may seem little by little, but usually by the point I actually start pulling away, I'm just like already done with whatever's happening, so. Like I said, that's me reflecting on recent events, but... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh no, don't do this! Yeah, I don't think people necessarily know that about me, but... Well... I think now some people might, just because of things that have happened recently, but... It also doesn't help that I got accused of being in love with my ex-best friend's fiance, but that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. And that's, like, long story short of what happened. Yeah, and it wasn't even by someone who really knew me. So I was like, you're... Okay, we're gonna be like that then. I'm out. Because I was just like... I'm like, you're gonna treat me with that kind of bullshit? No, thank you. I am not staying. So. But. There we go. Got another one. And then this is a baby hat. Why is the bag all the way across the room? Ooh. Not all the way. Well, it's a small room. It's kind of across the room. Got the bag. This one has all the baby-sized hats in it, so there's another one in there. And then it's a bigger-sized hat. I did also bring a ton of yarn up here from downstairs, which is good because I'm also getting more when I go to my aunt's in the first weekend of December. So that's gonna be fun. She told me she has like 4 totes. But I believe, actually, I should probably count those just to make sure, like, there is 40 in here. If there's not, whoop, if there's more than 40, that's good. That's what I want. But if there's less than 40, that's kind of an issue. So, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! Chat went away because I clicked on something else. Oh, yeah, you're good, Super. No problem. It's good seeing you again, for sure. I always like when people drop in and say hi, for sure. Don't be a stranger next time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Ooh, that's an issue. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like I said, you and, like, most of the people who are, like, actually people in chat are chill. And I enjoy your company. It gives me a reason to talk. And I'm not just talking to the air. But yeah, always welcome. Alright, so I have 28. I should actually... Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a spreadsheet. Give me Excel. Maybe. No? Excel. There we go. I do, and yeah, I honestly forget what's on my Twitter, but it's probably gonna be, my real face is probably gonna be on there. But there may also be, like, my, I don't know, do I have the same avatar on here as I do on... As I do on YouTube? I really don't know. But yeah, it is pretty much the same. I think there might be one less underscore, is the only thing. Can I want to name it! Stupid! I think this is what I want. We'll name it here in a second. Oh, yeah, for sure. Just don't go there expecting content is all I ask. Because there won't be any. That is the only thing. Just don't expect, like, me to post every single day on there. Because it don't happen. Not at all. But yeah, totally chill if you follow. Maybe if I, like, hop back on Twitter. That would be crazy. I haven't gone back to Twitter in forever. But yeah, no, it's all good. Alright. 28. Oh, I love this. No, not 208. God, I wish. I can't type. And then what did I say I was gonna stop at? I don't remember. Was it 45? I think that's what it was. I genuinely think it was 45. But I'm not too sure now. That's gonna stay blank. Oh my god, you know what I should do? I should spend an entire stream counting scrunchies. Yeah, 45 stitches by 45 rows. I think that's what I, like, decided I wanted the biggest size of hat to be. Because I feel like 50 is too big. Because, oh my god, I just had, it's right here. So, like, this is a 45, and they stretch. So I feel like this is a good enough size for a hat. I just feel like 50 would be getting too much. Yeah. Yeah, it's how I'm listing them in the spreadsheet, which I'm loving now that I'm actually doing it. I should have done this ages ago, but I'm stupid and don't think ahead of things like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 10 there, so there's 17 of those. I just don't think ahead of things like that. But I'm listing a bunch of, like, stuff I have kind of pre-made, kind of don't. But because I have some stuff that are pre-made. Obviously some hats and an entire bin of scrunchies, but then I also am making little stuffed animals for my aunt because she wants to give them to her students. which is nice. Yeah, it would be sizing the price of a hat. Oh, you mean like the sizing system I have? Yeah. So that basically, the 45 by 45, it first off just makes it easy for me to count. But it also, yeah, it keeps hat sizes consistent. This is why people create patterns, which is really cool. And I'm starting to get into that as well. But yeah, it honestly, it just makes a lot of things easier for me, especially with the sizes, because if like I just count the number of stitches, I know how many rows I need. So yeah, for sure. You do what you need to, Super. Good seeing you as always. Come on. Trying to hide the ends in these hats can suck sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. I'm turning the music down just a wee bit. What do I watch? Goodness. I'm trying to find something, but I really can't. actually, you know what I can watch? Yeah, there's a new episode of Last Week Tonight. We love Last Week Tonight. I literally wait for the episode every week. It's great. New episode! Wow! I definitely do like this show, and I found it through YouTube, I think through COVID, and then I just fell in love with, like, John Oliver's personality and just the show in general. And how they just waste HBO's, they, like, hemorrhage money for HBO, and it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that last chat from Super. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, well, thank you, Super, in retrospect. So, according to spreadsheet, I only have 28 out of 40 25 by 25 hats. So that means once I finish this 30 by 30, we have to go back to the baby hats because I don't have enough. But that's okay. Because there could be worse things, so. And then we will still be on the brown. But next I have a purple. Oh, excuse me. I have a purple we're going to use. And then we have some pinks and some light blues and yellow, it looks like, and some green. And we'll just slowly go through. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Everybody go use the bathroom, get water. I'm gonna do the same. We shall be back like 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, yeah, stretch, do your thing, yada yada yada. I'm back. And I also got water, a Gatorade, and another Celsius. Even though I still haven't finished the first one. But we'll see if I even get to it. There we go. We're back. Hello. Sorry that took so long. But, yeah. Let's count the rows, see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we're about halfway through this hat. That coffee is ice cold, baby. But that's okay. Hey! What's up, online? Just chilling, making more hats. And I probably should have done this when I started this big project, but I made a spreadsheet of all the hats. Yeah. Switch over to some water. Pretty good. I got a date for my road test, so that's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's really good, and then just kind of been working in between. And I've started, I started a little bit of Christmas shopping for my little brother. Cause he's pretty easy. I don't know if you'll be able to see this all that well. I might have to turn the light on, but oh yeah, you can't see that. There's pure glare. Let me turn my lamp on. Ooh, shut up. What the heck? Okay, there we go. I got oh, that's more prominent than I thought, but I got this card. I don't know if you can necessarily try and get it without too much of the glare, but that's like part of his Christmas present is that. That's just like one card, and then I'm buying yes, yep. I'm gonna get him some booster packs as well and stuff like that, so. And we'll, like I said, I'll get like a variety of packs for him. And then I'm also getting him an Elgato. So, yeah. Yeah. I always like to start early so that way I can get things ready and then but yeah. Other than that, still just like kind of working on some hats and working on them. Maybe. I do. I know that. I'll, that's something for down the line. I've kind of just been chilling and I've been working a lot, so. For right now, no. But eventually. I'll keep that in mind for sure online. But yeah, like I said right now, not, it's like, obviously I want to do it at some point, but it's not exactly my highest priority at the moment, so. Yeah, no, that's no problem. We'll have to see. I'll think about it, but yeah. For sure, will do. Let's see here. Chat. What do I watch now? You know, I think it's kind of mean that they, HBO Max, put Rhaenys and Corlys as the banner art for, funny enough, talking about House of the Dragon. I like House of the Dragon. I'm not sure if I'd be the biggest fan of Game of Thrones. I don't know. I like a lot of the actors in House of the Dragon for sure. But I don't like it that they put just Rhaenys and Corlys on the front. Because that's upsetting to me. Because I really liked Rhaenys and I didn't like it when she died, even though I knew it was coming. Because funnily enough, I used to watch like lore videos on it. I used to sit there and just listen to them while I worked. It was great. Yeah. Trying to find something good, but I can't. Or I can't find anything I really want to watch right now. I'm looking on HBO Max. Ooh. Samurai Jack. Power Wash Simulator. Hands down. Power Wash Simulator is like the chillest game I've ever played. I will sit there and play for hours. And it has a multiplayer. This is a big, like, yeah. Power Wash Simulator. What else do I have? What's in my Steam library? Let me look. Stardew Valley is also good from what I've heard. That's also multiplayer. Said you're looking for like chill ones is kind of I do Game of Life. Oh, okay. For like chill ones, there's not I like Uno, but that's because I love just playing Uno. But there's also like Tabletop Simulator if you want to play a bunch of like card games and stuff. That's good for multiplayer. Is Terraria multiplayer? I can't remember. Because I'm looking at I'm part of a Steam family library, so there's like a shit ton of games in here. Chill games. I really don't know. But those are the few. Oh, well, there is Power Wash Simulator too. But, I mean, there's also a lot of good, like, multiplayer games as well. So, like, Peak and, Phasmophobia are good multiplayer games. Overcooked is another good one. Like I said, I'm just kind of looking through what I have on my end. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are pretty popular. Liar's Bar is a good one. That's a good game to play with friends, for sure. It's not necessarily chill, but it's definitely fun. I'll say that much. Go back to looking for a new show. I think I might watch Samurai Jack. I haven't watched that in literally forever. It used to be on Cartoon Network, believe it or not. And the thing is, there's not a lot of places to watch. I like a lot of old Cartoon Network shows. Hey, Crowbit! What's up? I like a lot of Cartoon Network shows, but I really can't find any place to watch them anymore, which sucks. Let me look it up. Didn't get a notification again. That's weird. I mean, it's not horrible. I've been live for, what, almost 2 hours now? Oh. What is this? There is a YouTube channel. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay, but like, is it in English? Might be an episode. Is it in English? Or is it not? Oh! Yup, okay. I figured. Oh, that's not in English. Ah! No! Gotta make a couple hats, but I was thinking about trying to. Honestly, you can knit hats that look exactly like these, and it's not hard. Highly recommend. Because, like, I'm sure you know these are what I used for this was half doubles, but I believe it's knit 1, purl 2 for a hat. It's not bad at all. Does Cartoon Network still have a website? See, now I'm just trying to look for what I want. So I miss Cartoon Network, man. Never knit anything other than a scarf. Hey, I mean, you knit the hat like you would a scarf, and then you sew it together. I'm gonna watch. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. That's how I would do it anyway. I do have... Is this the right one? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. I got this fancy set of circular needles. Just because I didn't want to deal with... I have the basket that's full of circular needles and just regular knitting needles, but I didn't want to deal with all that, so I just bought a set. But I do have that, and I still, honestly, it's a struggle for me to knit in the round, even though I've heard crocheting is much harder. Oh my goodness, get back into the case. But I got a nice little case for it, too. Teletoon Plus. Can I get this on Prime? Oh, it's a separate subscription. Oh, I'm getting in the round so bad. It's like, I don't know, the way, if you're trying to do, I have Prime Video. What are you talking about? I can never get the tension right like I can with knitting. Wow. Like I can with crocheting. And I don't know why. I really don't. It's not there. What do you mean it's not there? Crocheting around is easy for me, but I never... Yeah, same. That's exactly how I feel. Is like, I never... Like, I can crochet in the round just fine. But I could never understand knitting in the round. Oh my god, Barbie is the Princess and the Pauper. My childhood. Oh. I used to love that. Playdate. My mother watched that last night. Oh my god, Barbie and then... When did they get all the Barbie movies on Amazon Prime? Probably just need their... True. Or it may just be another thing of, like, practice. I have found is a thing. Where sometimes you just need to practice. Playdate was so fun. Yeah, my mom just watched it last night. And then we started watching Fallout together because it came on and I went, ooh, Fallout. I haven't seen it yet. She's like, okay, whatever. And she wasn't even really watching it. I was, so. I loved it. Ooh, Vox Machina. That might be something I need to watch. I've heard that one's good. I also really do like Critical Role, so. Oh, this is so difficult. Like, I know the kind of thing I want to watch. I want to watch stuff like Ed, Edd, and Eddy. I want, like, classic Cartoon Network shit, but I can't find anything. It's not there! God damn. No, it is! There it is! Available to buy. You're kidding me. I don't want to buy it, I just want to watch it. And then they got Courage the Cowardly Dog, too. CM Best of 2017. That's not what I want. What if I sail the high seas for it? I could. I might. That might be what I do here. Because I'm like 100% sure it is available. What chord is that? Is it my keyboard? Oh, it's gotta be. Why is it all the way up here? I don't like that. Weird. I think we're gonna serve, unless I can find it on something I already have. Where to watch? Where to watch? Where to watch? Where to watch? IMDb, help me out here. Maybe. No? No? Okay. I used to love the show when I was a kid. Is it though? Is it? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. Yeah, so you know what we're gonna do? I know exactly what I'm gonna do here because I can't find it! I used to watch it on something and I can't remember what it was. I have the sneaking suspicion it was Disney Plus or Hulu, but I don't have that anymore because they upped their prices again. And I just, like, it was so unaffordable, I just couldn't. So let me go here and let's do this. Yeah, there we go. This is what I want. Oh, excuse me. 6 seasons, found it. Yeah, yeah. Unavailable at the moment. What do you mean? You can't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I just want to watch it. Come on. Boo. Oh, that sucks. Come on. See, the thing is, I don't have Hulu anymore. In my regular thing, no worky. Let me go here. Back up. Ooh. I wonder if it works. Will it? Oh my god, it's working. Heck me. It's loading. It's working. Awesome. I love this. This is great. My childhood. Crowbit, you may not have watched shows like Ed, Edd and Eddy, but I'm sure your kids had to have watched like classic Cartoon Network, right? Or like early 2000 Cartoon Network, because that's what I grew up on. Because I, for sure, loved it. No, what happened? Is it still playing? Really? There we go. I know, my brothers and I, we loved Cartoon Network. We actually liked it more than Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. Oh yeah. What did they watch? Because I know I loved Cartoon Network. Yeah, Cartoon Network was like awesome. I'm kind of sad. Didn't they like... Does Cartoon Network still exist? I feel like it doesn't. And I feel like that was recent. You know what I want though. There we go. That's what I want. But I think they changed it. That would make sense. It definitely doesn't exist the way it used to. Because I do know that it was... I remember I used to get scared when I would wake up late and it'd be like 4 in the morning and you'd get the Adult Swim bumpers. Oh, this is buffering though, but I think that's just because of the high CPU usage. That I'm using a lot of CPU power right now. Maybe. Me too. I like Ed, Edd and Eddy. Ben 10 Alien Force was the one I watched. I don't think I watched the original Ben 10. Although that was my brother's show more so. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Total Drama Island was our favorite. Dexter's Laboratory, that was a good one too. Although I feel like that was like just before the era where my brother and I watched it. Because that was, yeah, Powerpuff Girls for sure. Our older cousin loved Powerpuff Girls. Scooby-Doo, yeah. Although I didn't really watch Scooby-Doo on Cartoon Network. We more so had like the DVDs. Thornberries. Was it that more so like a Nickelodeon property though? I feel like that was Nickelodeon because it was Rugrats. I don't know. So true. I do remember that, like, Teen Titans Go had a crossover episode with the original Teen Titans, and that's the only reason I've ever watched Teen Titans Go, was because of that, because I just loved the original Teen Titans. But the thing is, they used most of the old voice actors for Teen Titans Go, which is strange, but yeah. it's buffering. Don't like that. But I think I found my new ship, so to speak. I'm not gonna say explicitly what it is because that could get me in trouble. However, the insinuation is there, and I won't like outwardly say it. But I think what I want to start doing a DVD collection of like classic shows and stuff, because that would be, I feel like if all streaming services go down, and a lot of them probably will, or if I just want to stop using streaming services, because let's get real, they're so expensive. But I would much rather, like, have it on DVD, have a DVD player, and watch it that way. Would be my thing. How much do DVD players cost nowadays? Either they've gotten a lot more expensive, or they're not that expensive. Amazon. Oh my god, I remember this one. I had this one! I feel like everybody had this one, though. It was a DVD and VHS player. I'd have to make sure my TV has the right ports, though. I think I'm getting a TV for Christmas for my mom, which is awesome. But I think when I do that, after I do that, I'll get, like, a, DVD VHS player, because then you go to thrift stores and you can get a bunch of VHS for, like, 20 bucks. Because they sell them for what? 50 cents? 25? They don't sell them for a ton nowadays, so. And I get, like, classic DVDs and VHS of old movies. Honestly, or even go to the thrift store and get the DVD player. That might be the route. But yeah, I definitely love classic shows. And I do remember, like, it's getting closer to that time of year, so I don't want to hear any of it. But the favorite Christmas movie, at least my mom loved to watch with me and my brother, was Home Alone, because without fail, it makes us laugh every time. The slapstick is just too great. It's just amazing. I even remember that my little brother, when he had his Game Boy, actually, we both had a Game Boy at one point, and we had a game cartridge that was Cartoon Network, and it had some episodes of old Cartoon Network shows. It had an Ed, Ed and Eddie episode. I want to say Johnny Bravo and Courage the Cowardly Dog was what it had on there, which was great. There was one other one I want to say was on there, but I can't remember what it was. Courage scared me a lot as a kid, but I definitely like it more as an adult, for sure. I think, but yeah, what was my favorite Cartoon Network show? It was Total Drama. For sure. I don't know why that's even really a debate. It was always Total Drama. Although I did love a lot of the cartoons from that era. Star Wars The Clone Wars was another good one. I loved Ahsoka in that. She was awesome. Badass. Yeah, you're all good. Online, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, what was like... If you watch Cartoon Network, I know some people didn't, but Cartoon Network was definitely a part of my childhood. If you did, what was like your favorite show to watch on there? Because like I said, mine was Total Drama, but I did like a lot of the other shows on there as well. Alright, here's another one. Another hat. It looks cute. I love it. Actually, I'm gonna pull up my spreadsheet as well. Here we go. Gotcha. Oh, somebody texted me. What is this? Oh, it's my grandma! That's why I was kind of late to, kind of late to stream today, why there was, like, a ton of, a long period with the, like, starting soon screen on because, my grandma called me, and I had missed it, and so I called her back, and then I realized the time, and I went, oh shit, I gotta actually hop on stream, but it wasn't all that long, so it was okay. Where is your paused? Episode 2. Yeah. Honestly, this one is not bad at all. Also, has anyone's Wi-Fi kind of just, like, been going to shit? Because I know mine has a little bit, and I don't necessarily like it. I feel like it's been slower lately. But I don't know. Because it's only me using the Wi-Fi now. And it's very, like, it's gotten a lot slower, and I don't know why. Better go to bed. Oh, that's why you were just silent. No, if you need to go to bed, my dude, go, please. Don't let me keep you up. I'm just over here bitching about my Wi-Fi not being the greatest and how slow it's been. Hey, no worries. I forget, you're one of my international viewers though, right? So it's probably very late where you are. Have to catch you soon. Oh yeah, for sure. I think I said the only day I for sure won't be able to stream this week is Thursday. Belgium. Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. But as I was saying, the only day I for sure can't stream this week is Thursday, just because I work until 4 and I don't want to stream for a few hours after coming home. Just because that'll suck for me. So. But yeah, please, if you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. Oh yeah, for sure. Have a good night online. You too. I'm gonna shift some things around. Because I got one of my radiators next to me. What is this? Oh, this is my crochet hook set. This thing. So this is different than my knitting set. The knitting set I bought all put together and everything. Oh my god, it's got more tapestry needles in here. Let's take those out. This, however, is a bunch of, oh my god, there's even more. Holy shit. This is just one I put together of, like, stuff I already had, so more of my pegs for my blocking board. But as you can see, it's got like some double pointed needles, and then it's got crochet hooks. These two at the end actually, no. I think it was just the one that I have. But these two, my aunt put resin handles on. There's so many! Is this where they all went? But I do have one hook specifically that my grandma Lodes gave, that my grandma on my mom's side, no, my dad's side, it's hers, and my aunt like made it all pretty with a resin handle and everything, which was really sweet. There's that. We're just gonna shoot, and we're gonna do this because I've actually been looking for a lot of these, and I thought that I was missing them. We'll just put these right back in the board because otherwise I'll lose them again. That makes me really, really happy. Because it didn't have like a storage thing at all. And I thought I had lost a bunch of them. But apparently I didn't. Apparently I had just misplaced them for a little bit. And now, got it all back. Which is great. Ow! My knee. But, yeah. My mom questioned the way I sit, like, cross-legged, because I don't sit the way everybody else does. The way I sit is I put, like, one leg entirely over the other, which is probably why I have hip issues. But she's like, why do you sit like that? She's like, that's not crisscross applesauce. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, it's comfortable. Are you trying to knit like we said in the round? Oh, I can't remember. You're probably gonna hate me for saying it. But gauges do wonders. Flat. A 5-year-old? I don't know. But gauges really do work for certain projects. But I don't. The only reason. Yeah, me too. I was getting there. Like, I hate them, but they can prove to be useful in some situations. For sure. I learned how to knit first when I was 10, but I definitely crochet more than I knit nowadays. 100%. Also, I saw on a couple of my friends' stories that in Maine, they already have snow, like a decent amount of snow, and I'm so mad about it. Because I want that. I want snow. But no, it's just wet here. No snow. But. Like, we're most of the way through November, and there is 0 snow so far. Like, I just want. Because I remember last year we got quite a few snow days when I was still going to school in Maine. Excuse me. But I definitely like the snow, and I think I want to. I definitely want to move back there eventually. 3 hours. Not bad. Oh, my back always hurts when I sit too long for like this. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. Well, it actually is probably really bad for my back. But next episode. What's up with YouTube? What's the notification? Nice. God, this subreddit is just so full of truth. So, obviously, there's a piracy subreddit. And I look at it occasionally. And people are talking about how, like, some websites are really, really good and, like, they're better than streaming services, which is true. Some of them are. And they go, near absence of such concept as music piracy is 100% related to services like Spotify being extremely easy to get and use. But if I want to watch something, oh, it's one random service out of like 10 where each of them requires a separate subscription. Yeah. So freaking true. Because, like, I use Spotify. I pay for Spotify Premium. And I have a friend who is, like, trying to start a music career. Ashley Gurney. Go check her out on Spotify. Shout out to my wife. Love you. But I can get her music on Spotify. And I can find all of these German musicals on Spotify. Can I find all of them? Not always. But there's a lot on YouTube. And I'm also aware that's a less marketable. But you can find a lot of local and smaller artists on Spotify, whereas with streaming services, it's like you have to get like 7 different subscriptions just to watch like some shows, or even not even full shows, like parts of old shows, because sometimes one streaming service will only have one season and a different service will have another and all that. It's insane. But it's insane because if there was a service that was reasonably priced and had most of the shows out there, like, there would be less film and music piracy. Not music, film and movie piracy. But the truth is, there just isn't. So I think I would much rather, and I think a lot of other people would either risk piracy than pay the, what is it, like $300 to use all of these different streaming services, or get DVDs for cheap and have physical media that you actually own as opposed to relying on the internet and all that. So I think that's what I'm gonna start doing, and I'm gonna start watching. I'm gonna start, like I said, getting a DVD and VHS player and getting old movies. Just because I would much rather have the physical media, because I actually own it, and like I can watch it myself and I can watch it offline and that sort of thing. And I've definitely mentioned this before, but I think that's how I would raise my kids. I would much rather, like, instead of having them put something on at night and they wake up to, like, something completely inappropriate and different from what they started watching, which obviously I know there's parental controls and that sort of thing, but you can't always, like, control that. I would much rather have, like, them put in a DVD, fall asleep, and then have the menu music going for hours. So just because I think that would be a much better way to raise kids, is like physical media. And then it's also a collection that they can keep. Like, that's something I definitely regret, because I used to have a lot of movies as a kid and a lot of like DVDs and VHS. But eventually I got rid of them as I grew up, and I kind of regret it. And I do absolutely, like, I remember I got a little ticked off with my mother when she sold our PlayStation 2 for parts and, like, all our games and stuff. Because I actually wanted to keep it. But the thing is, you can luckily still find a lot of these things, so. But we got another baby hat done. Crobit, you figured out how many stitches you need yet? Not yet. You'll get there, I promise. What size needles are you using, if you don't mind me asking? Remember that I have pattern books. Ooh, that's always good. We love pattern books. Fives, classic. Again, love. 5mm are like the basic thing for every fiber artist. Because I know, boom, my 5mm crochet hook that I use constantly. It's just a very, like, middle of the road, perfect to fit in your hand kind of thing. There's another one. Goes in the bag. Change this to 29. Oh. Woohoo. Make another one. Pattern said 63 for 6mm, and another says. I mean, I guess that makes sense because obviously larger needles, you'd need less stitches. You make me. Another thing about these things is they have weird. $63 for 5. Interesting. Let me look. Pull out the basket here in a second. So you said I just want a chart. That's all I want. So 5 is a size 8. Let me look. Just because I'm pretty sure I already have some like on hand. And I could maybe. Oh my goodness. It was the basket wasn't an absolute disaster. Like it is. It's a 13, 8. There's one of them. It's a 10. That's not even the right top. That's a 10. Well, I guess those are 6mm. Didn't feel like it, but I guess. It's a 4.5. I actually have a lot of straight needles. Good to know I'm not there. Oh yeah. This also has crochet hooks in here too, but it's like the plastic ones I never use. So I even have like really chunky ones like this. I just accumulate from so many different resources. This is a weird top, and I can't seem to find the pair to it, which is kind of upsetting me. Because I feel like I went through these, and I have found... Ah! Found it! Found it! Like, I also have... These are... They feel like aluminum. I couldn't exactly tell you what they are. But I do have like other aluminum ones. I have plastic ones. I even have a set of bamboo ones somewhere, but I don't necessarily like using them. Like they're okay, but not my favorite for sure. What yarn am I gonna use? Let's use this yellow. Actually, that's smart. Someone will buy that for sure. So, where I live, our school colors are blue and gold. I love bamboo, but not... Yeah, for sure. Like, it's okay in some cases, but With other ones, it really sucks to use. Let's see. So if you're using a 5, oh, these are bent. At least this one is. That's very bent. Oh. Scary. Okay, so. I always, also, green and gold. Woo. Nah, mine's blue and gold. Good old G Vegas. Also, one thing I do is I never get, like, the end tension right, is I don't count this as a stitch, the slip knot. I always start from the first one I actually cast on. 2. I should put my row counter up. Okay. True. That's probably good. Why is this? Actually, I'm gonna do... You know the one thing I hate about knitting, though, is that if you drop a single stitch, the whole thing could be ruined. Oh, that sucks. I opened up my notes and it's, notes from the D&D campaign I was in. That kind of sucks. Oh. Yeah. I have somewhere, it's really good to invest in, they're like needle toppers. It's basically just like rubber you put on top of the knitting needle to hold it on there. Good. Those will help a lot. There we go. Now you've got me started on another project. It's fine. I was thinking about scarves anyways, so it'll also help me boost my skills when it comes to knitting, fixing them up. No, it's all good. I could use the refresher anyways. It's fine. It'll help me with some pattern creation, which is fine. Which is what I need, actually. And I don't know, I could make this my uncle's Christmas present. Because he's the wrestling... Although... School uniform colors changed for wrestling because we merged with another school. So... They're not just blue and gold anymore. I forget exactly what it is, but it combined the maroon and white of the next town over with blue and gold. Which sucks because if I remember correctly, let's see here. See here. Yeah. Rivals for more than 100 years. A lot of people were not happy about it, for sure. For sure, we're not happy about it. But it was, I believe... Oh. See here. Oh, and that's a prep school, though. That doesn't count. Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Chicago, Pennsylvania. That also feels like a prep school. Again, does not count. Oh, Southern Maine. Oh, not what I'm looking for, though. Oh, it's not the oldest in New York State, but it's pretty old. Second oldest interstate high school. No, I know which one I'm looking for. It would be here, I believe. Ah, nope. That's Ohio. Once again, Ohio. No shot. It's not even listed. That's insane. Huh. I thought it was one of the oldest, but I do know that the town I live in and the next town over had a really bad high school rivalry. Football wise, it was bad. It could be very, very bad. I remember a game I went to that they basically like crushed a ton of our players and like sending them to the hospital type bad. It's so bad that they dispatched, I think, at least 4 ambulances from the game. It was insane. We had that in my high school too. Yeah. But I feel like football was really the only sport that was like that. Because if I remember wrestling, I know what wrestling matches look like. We also showed all the other schools socialized with each other. Vandalized ours big time. Ooh. I'm not sure if we ever had vandalism, but wrestling is very different than a lot of other sports in that pretty much everybody gets along with everybody. It's really funny. Actually, we joke about it all the time. There was a coach here. He coached here for a long time. And he was a student here as well, I believe. And smash windows, good for the exit. Damn, that is bad. But he then went to be wrestling coach at another school, and every time he comes back, it used to be for years after he would come back, we'd call him a traitor and we'd laugh about it, and it was really funny. I feel like this is definitely too big for what I want it to be, but that's okay. Bigger is okay. Actually, how long have we been going? I think I might start getting ready to turn in for the night. Just because, unfortunately, I have to work in the morning. It's been 3.5. We'll go until 6. I'll go until 6, and then I'll make myself some dinner, and then I'll go to bed. So, about another half hour, and then I'm signing off for tonight. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I didn't know there were other methods, to be honest. Didn't know they existed. Let me look it up. Let's take a peek. What methods are there? They look the same to me. Okay, let me see what the one you're talking about looks like. Yeah, I don't like the look of that one. I don't like that. I don't think I'd be able to get that. What is this one? What's this one? So I don't understand this. Okay, let me read this and see if like I can understand what it's trying to get at. Yeah, I didn't know there were different ways to do it. Completely honest. No clue. I think. Oh, okay, I see. It counts as a row? No shot. No, I don't think it does. Not the way I do it. Unless it does. Does it? Oh, no, that doesn't count. That can't count as a row. Can it? Yeah, no, that doesn't count. Okay, so I think the way I do it is called the wrap cast on. At least that looks the most similar to what I do. Let me take a look at these other ones. Because the way I do it is I kind of, it's very difficult to explain. I would say that the one that's most similar, here, let me put this link in chat. This is what I'm looking at here. I would say the most similar is probably either the wrap or the knit cast on is what I do personally. But even then it doesn't look exactly how I do it. Because I always do things weird. That's what I would say, anyways. But like I said, I always do things, I never do things exactly by the book. I always do things my way. I find simpler ways to do it. But that's the way I've done things. Yeah, no, that long tail looks rough. I do not envy you for that. Yeah. I can show on a different, like, set of needles and then just tear it apart if you want me to show you. So, actually, I will. Trick is. So what I do is, luckily there's so much yarn in my office. There goes that. I always do a slip knot, and then, like the way I want to, but it's so tedious. Yeah, and then I like, yeah. So I loop it around both fingers, and I put the needle in through the back, and pull it on. Like so, wrap it. That's how I do it anyway. And I found that's like the easiest for me. I think it's looser than the long tail method. From what it looks like. But it, like, that was how I was taught to do it, and that was how I, like, learned to make it easier for myself, I guess. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know exactly what that one would be. If it would be like the knit or the wrap-on. I feel like the wrap-on casting method is the closest. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what it comes out like too. That's because, like I said, this one's the way I do it is looser, but I may also experiment and trying the other types of casting to see what they look like as well. Yeah, for sure. There's always new stuff to learn. Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, for a lot of things in life, I just never presume to know anything because you really don't. There's always something new to learn all the time, so. And that's why I'm always open to new things. Ooh, yes, please. Does Twitch Whispers allow that? If not, I will DM you my. Oh, yes. Sealant is always good. I have a couple back there that I need to work on soon. One's like a Christmassy one that I could sell. But yeah, if you. I don't know if you have Discord or anything. I think they do. Oh, interesting. I didn't think they did. Funky. I'll try, but if not, I will let you know. I do have Discord. So do I. Actually, let me just hop on right now and send you. Although it shouldn't be a surprise, my username is either the exact same or it's fairly similar to oh, it's similar. It's not the exact same, but what is this? Oh, I know what that is. There's a new Distractable episode out. But yeah, let me open up Twitch and actually send that to you. Oh, excuse me. It's similar. It's not the exact same. It's missing an underscore, but that's my Discord username. Just sent that over to you. Because I'm really not sure if Twitch allows, if it allows, like, video or photos. I feel like they wouldn't, but also it's Twitch. Anything's really possible, so. I'll send it that way it doesn't work. Twitch? Sure thing. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yep. Honestly, now that I look at it, it's not like... It's a little big for a scarf, but it's not, like, insanely big. Besides, I like the thicker scarves just because they cover more. But that's also the way my grandma made them, so... There's that. Exactly. That too. Hooded scarves are nice. I'm sure I can make a pattern for one of those. Or even like the thicker, I can make it into like an infinity scarf, which would be cool as well. Alright. I do think, however, this is where we call it quits for the night. As always, lovely to see everybody today. We actually had quite a few people hop in and out as the day went on, which was nice. But yeah. Shall see you all later. I said it earlier, I'm not sure if you were here, but the only day I really can't stream this week, as far as I'm aware so far, is Thursday, just because I am working until 4 and coming back at 4, streaming, and then trying to go to bed would suck. So we're not doing that. But yeah, that's it for me for tonight, and